Okay, I see people coming in, but I don't see any names. This is strange. All right, I see Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Howard.
Hey.
People are coming in on all different directions tonight. Denise, Romanita. Thanks, Barbie. Hi, Natalia. Hi, Trish. Thank you. Hi, Pastor Lydia. Oh, I'm already on Facebook? Okay. So I did it backwards.
I like the curls.
Yeah, I figured you would, sir. Thank you. Now I gotta hit Periscope. Hi, Lavonda. Thank you. Ania, Maria Cameron. Thank you. Pastor D. Davis. Thank you, Denise. Tamara. Jeanette, good evening. Nicola, thank you. Would you believe it if I told you and not think I was being funny? Hi, Leah. Hi, Faith. Hi, Jay. My hairdresser did this while I was talking to people. She knows she's supposed to flatten my hair out, and instead, she went and did her okie doke on me. So thank you for the compliments. Let's try to get everybody up and in here. Katrina, Sharita, day 30. That's right, Pastor Lydia, we made it. Tasha Robinson. Hi, Gilda. Hello, Elder Ross. Thank you, Harriet. Dr. Paulette. Elitza. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Jasmine. Maria. Let me see if I could adjust my... Oops, I don't want to drop this. Oh, there it goes. That's better. Well, probably crooked to y'all, but it's good on my end. Was good on my end. Keish, hi. I'm coming, Lady Latanya. I'm sorry. Ebony Edwards. The Gilberts. How's my baby doing? You and the baby. Hi, Du Bois. Thank you. Maria, Mishi, Natasha. Yeah, that's Devin. That's the stoner tribe, Elder Ross. Hey, Cheryl Johnson. Tasha Robinson has the best seat in the house. Come on, y'all. Holler back. Karen Jamison. Thank you. Hey, Ty. Thank you. I wanted to call you today, Taisha, but I made a call to a significant person in your life. And we ended up talking for a while, and then I was at the church already and didn't get a chance to call you. So somebody took your spot. You jealous? Not of me, of them. Can you guess who it is? I'll call you later. Hi, Trish. Hi, Rosa. Hey, Jackie. Thank you, Sharita. Aw, Shannon, you give Madison a kiss on the forehead for me. We're supposed to meet up, so I'm waiting for some options for y'all. Frederica, hello. Hello, Sarita. Priscilla, Nicola. Miss Morris now, hello. Thank you, Born Red. Hello, Strength 531. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, y'all on everywhere, huh? Hey, Aunt. Come say hi to Aunt, babe. Yeah, Aunt who we supposed to have dinner with. That's who. He's in this one.
Hi.
He'll see you. Oh, Lord. Shania. Rosa. Hey, Faith. God's angel. Jerry saying hello. He's waving. Hi, Tony. Kareem. That's right, Cheryl. Ooh, Cheryl Johnson came up with a new one, y'all. She got the skybox seat. Ebony, we made it to 30. Miss Morris now is saying hello, first gentleman Bernard.
Hi.
And Aunt saying, what's up, Mr. B? Tell him to call you, Aunt. L. Elaine. Hi, Sister Gilda. All Troy Oliver saying, Pops. Oh, thank you. Okay, Pastor Lydia, I see you. All right, we're coming in. Our numbers are going out. We're making it through roll call. A couple of people said hi to you and I missed it. Thanks, Rosa. Welcome, Carla. Good evening. That's right. Now, while you're coming in, go ahead and say hello to everyone else. How you doing, Nia? Juliet Copeland, come on down. Mike Rose, come on down. That's right, Reverend Pat. Thank you, Mishi. Virtuous Love, come on down. Angie Martin. Hey, Apostle Felicia, bless you and thank you. Juliet Copeland. All right, come on in. This is a bittersweet night. A bittersweet night. Because sometimes, you know, it's like right in the middle. I can't really get the pajama on yet, and I can't really keep running my errands. At 9 o'clock has really made me shut down and shut in early for the month of January, so that was good. So I'm going to miss that hour. But I will see you guys. It looks like everyone who did voted on Monday nights at 9. So I'll be on Monday nights at 9 o'clock. And we'll take it from there. Evangelist Melinda, thank you and your husband so much. What a delightful, delightful email I received from you all. Thank you so much. All right, Elder Denise. Hey, Prophet Gordon Sr. Okay, Aunt. Don't let us forget, Aunt. I see you doing some good stuff down there, Apostle Felicia. Keep it up. Ain't no stopping us now. Monday nights at 9. Yep. Align at 9. ALIGN. We are aligning with our destiny. Align at 9. Jacqueline Earthly. Hello. They're calling for a bonus night, Ross. That's probably you. Hey, Nolan. Thank you. That's why Devin had it covered up. I just took it out a few minutes ago. Glory 888. Y'all want a bonus, huh? Amen. Align at 9. Imana. I actually got it too from a prayer that I pray in the morning. We are to align with the destiny of the morning. So when I was reading, I said, that's it. Align at 9. We're coming to an alignment in our mind, body, soul, spirit. We know all that. Hi, Nicole. Please do what you know I'm going to ask you to do. Hands on that belly. Prophesy. Hello, Darlena. Jeanette Zacks. It's going to be a great night. Yes. Bittersweet. Bittersweet, but I love y'all. All right. Y'all inviting your followers. You can go ahead and do that. It's 9:14. We're a few minutes over the time we usually let roll call happen. Thank you, Nicole. That crazy hairstylist that I have, hair care specialist. She doesn't just style your hair. She cares about your hair roots and your hair care. Nicola. I am too, Colleen. You know, a couple of people had even mentioned to me that they, I know, Marissa, a couple of people had mentioned to me that they have been having like some seasonal depression, some winter blues, and they have been really feeling such a heaviness of loneliness on their life, just feeling so alone. And they mentioned that us coming on every night at 9 o'clock gave them something to look forward to every day, that they're home by themselves and the sun's going down by like 4:30 And they were saying that they were just really depressed, and they noticed that this month they really didn't suffer the depression to the degree that they had previously, because they look forward to our family coming together. Tell me that's not beautiful. Our family coming together, and it made a difference. This made an impact. We have impacted each other's lives. We have impacted one another's lives. Okay, Kareem. Yes, winter hibernation. Yeah. So we've had each other. See. Rhonda Joyner. Okay. Go ahead, Lady Latanya. Y'all got to tell me, because when I come on Monday nights, I want to read some of these testimonies still, because it's going to be an ongoing work. Quickly, I do want to share. I had started a story last night, and you know the Holy Spirit is so good. When I woke up, I don't know if it was when I was going to bed or when I woke up this morning, it came right to my memory that I had started telling y'all a story that I had gone to the bowling alley after church on Sunday, and we had gone there to celebrate Pastor D's birthday. And I kind of like maybe said hello to somebody on Facebook or Periscope. That's Tet? That's Tetrick? T3T? Now I know it. Now I know your handle. Roger that. And when I was at the bowling alley, someone had come up to me, and they said to me that they have diabetes. First of all, they said that they had been watching Soul Detox and really taking it serious. And when she first came on, she said she didn't expect it to be so informative. She thought it would just be some more talking, some more, Bible teaching. But she didn't expect us to hit an area of her life that really had been unstudied and unknowledged about. Hi, Crystal. Hello, Ellen. That's right. Build each other up. Cynthia Bastiana. Hello. I see some of y'all are signing into the website right now, still subscribing. A lot of y'all jumped in on the family line last night and subscribed so we can keep in touch with all the updates. Thank you, Special. Thank you, Ted. I should introduce you to my hairdresser. Y'all might have something in common. So, she came up to me and said she had been diagnosed with diabetes. And she had diabetes for years, many years. And she said never, ever in all this time that she has been treating her diabetes. Jeanette, I'll give you the address. I don't know if somebody has the website address. If y'all can put it up for me on Facebook Live. We have more people asking for the website address. Elder Greg, hello. Hello. Okay, I see it on Periscope. I need it on Facebook Live. Okay, oh, Denise just sent a message into the website. Beautiful, thank you. Yes, Colleen, awesome. Sign up. There you go. Ebony Edwards just put up the website address. You could see it now. She's put up the website address, so it's there. And hopefully they'll keep popping it up throughout the rest of this evening on Periscope, please, and on Facebook. Just keep putting the web address up. It's going to be an easier address pretty soon. Thank you, D. Davis. Once we buy the domain, but I didn't want to go ahead and purchase and invest in all of this if everyone just seems to fall off after tonight. I obviously didn't want to make the investment if it wasn't a worthy investment. What I've invested these 30 days is definitely worthy investment, but if I'm going to go ahead and purchase domains and have to pay for mailboxes and all that, I needed to make sure that y'all were interested in it. So it will be at one point just Suzanne Howard, I believe, instead of all that Wix site and all that that's in there. Hey, Amanda. So listen, let me finish my testimony here. So she comes up to me, she said all the time that she has been treating. Now, she doesn't just have diabetes that's, that she doesn't just have diabetes that, that they're watching. Her diabetes has been treated for years. Hey, Rel, thank you. And listen now, y'all got to stop me from smiling. Y'all talking about my hair all night. What about my soul? All right, y'all listening now. The diabetes test came back at 95. 95. Now, I don't know myself. I know there's a few medical assistants and doctors on here. Work that, Sherelle. But never, ever, ever has she, and the doctor, treats her and checks her diabetes level every week, her sugar level, and let her go home, and they say it's pretty good. Never, ever, ever in the history of her managing her diabetes has she ever had, okay, people are saying it's good, has she ever had it at 95. And she truly believes that it's because she's been working on her soul and getting her soul right that her diabetes is now to 95. Sharita Deacon Bernard is right here. Ain't going nowhere. He's eating. I stuffed my face before y'all. 95. Normal range, Elder Greg is saying. 95. Come on. That's right. Put it up. All right, Nisi. See, y'all got to tell me this stuff. Why you don't inbox me? Nisi said hers has been normal too since she's been on this. Lady Latanya saying hello to you. Different people, but I'm missing it going up.
To me?
Mm-hmm. People love you. Hey, Angelique. She's going to catch up with us on the last night. Yes, 95. Yes, thank you, Kareem. I see you had just went into the website. Thank you. Diabetes is no joke. My father had diabetes, and I was a little girl, and I witnessed two terrible things with him. He went into a diabetic coma, and that was the scariest thing I ever witnessed in my life. I probably was 11 years old. And very good, Delia. Very good. Oh, God, Latanya. Mark has it. And then he had to have his leg amputated because he did not handle his foot care well. So diabetes is nothing to play with. So when someone says it's at 95, we got to give it up. And if we all believe in the name of Jesus, we give up the glory to Jesus immediately. What a testimony. Good, good. Hello, Denise Holter. And also someone else on here had a testimony about their husband had gone in for some serious surgical procedure, and when they checked in for the surgery, all that was wrong. The report had changed. Some things that they thought they had to go in and do, they didn't have to go in and do anymore. See, when it's on your life and people align with what's on your life, we don't have to do all this stuff. We can have church right here in the atmosphere where 2 or 3 come together, touching and agreeing. I am in the midst. Very good. Very good. Thank you. There was something else I wanted to share before we got started. What was it? And I meant to do it last night, and I have forgotten all about it. But I know I want to thank you all for your commitment. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Pastor Pamela. I was thinking about you this morning, Pastor Pamela. I'm going to go ahead and inbox you on Facebook exactly what I heard this morning, and you came to my mind. I'm going to send it to you because you coming on tonight showed me that I should have done that this morning. But I'm standing on the word the Lord gave you, Pastor Pamela, for myself personally, and it is all coming together. Good. All right, so how are we doing? How are we doing? Who has the best seat in the house? I know Cheryl Johnson said she has Skybox. Thomasina, my Tom. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, Kim Hicks. All the replays are up. All of them. And the day that you had reminded me when we had technical problems, that one is on YouTube. It goes from like day 12 to day 26. We uploaded that right away. But every other day, thank you, Caritha. Every other day we're getting up YouTube updated. And I do want to give a shout out to Regina Ross. She went in and downloaded an MP3 today. And see, these things help me to keep this going. Because, I had to put life on hold for this. I even thank God for my husband. He made sure that any issues or difficulties, that's him clapping for himself in the background. He made sure that we didn't have any difficulties or glitches or heated discussions this month. Everything just kept calm and carried on so I could come in here with the right spirit and with a renewed mind and not be worrying about the house or the ministry. I gave a great Shout out to my leadership in the church on Sunday for they're saying thank you, Deacon Bernard. Yes, Dad. He kept the house together. He made sure when I started getting frazzled over something, he's like, calm down, I'm gonna handle it. You got to be ready to line at 9. Just go ahead, just go in the room. Paris is laughing at you, Deacon Bernard. Yeah, you know what it's like, Paris, especially when you have strong women. It's not easy. And then I gave a shout out to the leadership at the Apostles' House and my the citizens of the kingdom, those that have taken membership at the Apostles' House, because I would not be able to do this if I had flustered all over and frustrations and stress at home and in the ministry. This took a lot of work, especially because I like to present God in the best image that I can. And I like to know what I'm talking about. I like to be studied. Even when I bring statistics, I like to bring in statistics that have been fact checked. So I try to do my work and my research to represent him that the best way I can to bring his kingdom here on the earth. Thank you, Marissa. And so this was a lot. I mean, when you think about it, we might not think because we're just sitting down in the best seat in the house, but I'm on an hour every single night in July. This has been the longest revival I've ever done.
January.
What'd I say?
July.
Oh, okay. This has been the longest revival that I have ever done in my life. 30 days straight of bringing or teaching, whatever capacity we did it in. And we did this together. This is it. See, thank you. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Touch my memory. I need everyone who has been on here for the 30 days, I need you to inbox us on the website. They keep putting up the website address. I need you to inbox the website. And if you could put in the message line, 30 days completed. And we are going to reply with an email to you and send your certificates for completion of the Soul Detox 30 days training. We're going to send you that because there'll be another level that we're going to go through, especially if you come out to the retreat houses. I'm already found a nice house to rent in New York. Hey, Apostle Thelma, I found a nice house to rent in New York, and we're going to take small groups at a time, and we're going to go up there and we're going to work the work that he's given us. Yes, thank you, Colleen. So make sure you go in, and if you know that you've been on these 30 days, it's on you, and just put in the message area 30 days completed, and you will receive a download from us of a certificate that you can print yourself and put up because you were committed to this. You were committed to this. Absolutely. That's what I wanted to mention last night, but I forgot. So please, please, please make sure you get into the website. Tell other people about it. Yeah, y'all did it, man. I've been calling out your names night after night after night. Excellent job. Amazed me. Y'all pushed me. Nicholas, Miss Morris now is putting up the address now on Periscope. You can go in there and register. You're very welcome. Very welcome. That's right, D. Davis. All right. Let's do a little recap before we shut down for our bittersweet night. Oh, one last thing. Good. I got another visitor on the website. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, we're doing this together. I need y'all to do me a favor. You all may have to leave your best seat in the house for a moment, but I promise you, no one is going to steal your seat. Thank you, Reverend Charles Craig. I see you're checking in on the website now. No one's going to steal your seat. I promise you this. Your seat is reserved. It fits only you. But I need y'all to do me a favor. We're going to have a toast tonight. Did you do this?
What is that?
Don't mess with this. We're going to do a toast tonight. Now, I think he drank my red Kool-Aid down that I was bragging about on Facebook because my cup was not this empty. So I need everybody.
It tastes that good.
It tastes that good. I need everybody to go and get something to drink so we can have a toast on tonight. I don't care if you got to get your bottled water, get you a glass with a little water. I don't know. Some of y'all can't have sugar or some of y'all don't want Kool-Aid. Get water, get your apple juice, whatever it is that you drink. She said, I'm not leaving my seat. New York, Tamara, yes, but it's upstate New York. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, I would call it a mini mansion. It's on like 30 acres of wooded property, and there's about 8 bedrooms in the house. So we'd probably take 8 people. Or if you wanted to bring a friend, then we could double up if you're willing to share a room. But you'll get an email about that if you register. Yep, I got red Kool-Aid. I got red Kool-Aid. Yes, yes, yes. So, all right, Latanya, get your ice. I'm fine with that too. But go get something to drink because we're going to toast tonight. We're going to toast to this commitment that some of us didn't think that we were going to make it. Some of y'all had stuff coming up against you. The famous Kool-Aid, Jackie. My God. And this is going to go on. When we finish that picture tonight, we're going to have to go to the grocery store or, you know, I'm trying to start Weight Watchers tomorrow. So Kool-Aid might have to go. Peach iced tea. Who you messing with? You got milk? Good girl. Got water? Very good. Poland Spring. Come on. Good. Apple juice. Got H2O. Good. We're going to have a toast tonight. So just keep your little glass by you. But, and in the beginning, it was about day 3. I believe it was like day 3. Good. Ginger ale. Ginger ale's nice. Too bad we didn't have a champagne glass. We could put the ginger ale in it. But I think it was like on day 3, we talked about the first step in defeating your enemy is to recognize your opponent. Does anybody remember that? Pineapple soda. The Gilberts got pineapple soda. Deacon Bernard had a nerve to bring a 2-liter of pineapple soda in his house the other day. He is no help. Because he eats everything. He can drink all the sugary drinks. And he's like this. Now, I'm sitting right next to him. I'm eating the same thing he eats. Drinking the same thing he drinks. But I'm like this. It's just not fair. I just don't appreciate it. Y'all just feel like talking tonight, huh? Y'all ain't even paying attention to the lesson. Hi, Victoria. Love you. Cola champagne. I love that with my oxtail. Yeah, it's not fair. Good. Okay, so we talked about the first step in defeating our enemy is to recognize your opponent. Hey, Chris Blake, is to recognize your opponent. Though they are your opponent, one of your enemies might be invisible. Do you remember that? Kareem saying, sorry, Apostle. You remember that one? The invisible enemy? Because we weren't making this about, hi, Olivia. We were not making this about, okay, Jeanette Zacks. She said she's getting an error message. If somebody could maybe reply to her and give her the address. I'll write her name down. But if somebody could reply to her and give her the address on here, if you just hit a reply to her, I believe she should be able to get in. Because everyone else is getting in fine. Unless maybe it's getting too many hits right now. So, though your enemy might be invisible, the closer you get, hey, Kyle, my son from Florida, how are you?
That's the drummer dude.
Yep. Let me warn you, though, the closer you get to uncovering a toxic killer in your life, the harder your enemy will try to keep its grip on you. If you are like me, you might even unknowingly betray yourself and fight against the change. Thank you, Christopher. How many of y'all can say that you have actually seen yourself fight against your own self-change? Tell me if that's you. How's the weather, Kyle? I don't even think I want to know. Okay, good. I see Aunt, Miss Ross, Born Red, Nisi. Yes, Rel, Maria. It's a real thing. Thank you, Miss Morris. Now, it's a real thing. There goes Natasha. Good. So you have to continually look out for that. Because I'm pushing you out of the nest. You're not going to be in the nest with me every day now. So now I'm going to have to trust you to work these principles, apply these applications, continue steadfast till I come on Monday nights and we check in. We rehash some things. We restart some things. Yep. Fighting against my own self-change. It's crazy. People wouldn't believe it. But you actually fight against your own change. And you have to watch that. Pay attention to your behaviors. Denial is often the first line of defense. Watch denial. When people try to tell you about yourself, don't make it that people will not want to talk to you about yourself anymore because they can't tell you anything because you don't want to listen. You don't ever want to get to a place where people feel that they just let you be a fool. You don't want people to continually let you be a fool because they know you won't listen to what they're saying anyway. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth it to you. If you have people around you that care enough to tell you the truth, care enough to at least listen. Our first line of defense is denial. Whenever I see someone get defensive, I don't pay attention to the defense. See, a lot of us get thrown off because the words, their reaction, they jump at us. They try to say, yeah, but what about you? You know, try as delegates now. Remember, you're not who you were 15 minutes ago. You're not who you were at 8:45, and you're definitely not who you were 30 days ago. So try not to get caught up on the emotions of people's defense, but recognize it as that person is in denial. That's why they get huffy with you. That's why they get upset with you. That's why they act like they're listening, but they're not. Do not let their emotional response turn you away, because that emotional response is them fighting themselves for that change that is trying to come on their way. The change is knocking at their door, and they don't want to answer that door because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to face the change. And some people we talked about also have flattered themselves too much that they don't think they need to make any changes. You know, the Bible talks about those who can see the speck in everyone else's eye but can't see that big log. I do this sometimes when I'm telling people. And they're like, what you doing? I'm like, oh, you got a log in your eye. They sit there and they can tell you about all the specks in everyone else's eye, but can't see the log in their own. And you are called to mentor, to coach, or to minister. Whatever capacity you have the opportunity in, you have to minister to them. So you cannot get caught up in a defensive person. That's going to be your first failure as a coach. You can't get pulled in. Thank you, Jeanette Zacks. I see you checked in now. You cannot get caught up, and it doesn't even have to be that deep, Jerry. Not to throw away what you're saying. The Leviathan spirit is real, no doubt about it. But we're talking about it at a level when it's just us. Satan's not messing with us. Demons out there not messing with us. We are dealing with the issues of our souls, and the only enemy that we're dealing with right now is the enemy that we are when we look in that mirror. That person that we're looking at. When we get up in the morning, we're dealing with us. Yes, the Leviathan spirit is real, but we're not dealing with that today. We're at the basic level. We're coming in to the knowledge of ourselves. So if you're going to mentor and coach and minister to people, you're going to have to get thick skin. Jesus teaches a great book on leadership. I'm working on a book on leadership based on biblical principles. And one of the things Jesus told us, he said, you're going to have to turn your back. They spit on you, they hit on you, they talk about you, got to give them the other cheek. They steal your coat, you got to give them your other coat. These are definitions of leadership, because if you get caught up in people's emotional defensive responses, you are ill-equipped to mentor and coach and minister anyone. Ill-equipped. So you're going to have to shake it off. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to have to, yes, Born Red. You're going to have to shake yourself and say, come on now. You're not the baby anymore. You're the mentor. Do not get caught up in their emotional responses. The first thing that I want you to come to your mind, instead of saying, man, they get too huffy puffy, they don't want to hear it, they're not going to listen to me. Instead of that being your first line of defense, I want your first line of offense to be, they are in denial. Now, how can I reach them? If you don't know Christ, you're going to have to dig for information, go back through your notes, and you're going to have to find out how. If you know Christ, you can say, God, give me the grace to get up under that rock that they are hiding under, so that I can mentor and minister and coach them into that change that is waiting to come their way. Ill-equipped. So you're going to have to get tough skin, is what they used to call it when I was coming up. You got to get thick-skinned. You can't do this thing being all sensitive, because you have to care about the soul. Why? Because y'all are going to be doctors of the soul. Doctors, you're going to be ministering to the souls. If they are in denial, how can I reach them? You got to pay attention to the denial. What are they being in denial about? And help them identify it. Remember, everything starts with identity. Hurricanes, we talked about this. Hurricanes, by the news forecasters, the meteorologists, they have to give a hurricane a name. When a disease comes into the earth, they have to give that disease a name. Everything has a name. It all starts with identity. So you have to identify why they are in denial. Why are they protecting this thing so much? One of the number one reasons that you'll see quite often is fear. People are scared. They are afraid for you to see them naked. They are afraid for you to see that they're not perfect. They are afraid for you to see that they have some weaknesses. And they need to know, can they trust you not to put it in their face, not to talk about them? So people have a lot of fear. We all have to deal with fears in different levels. Yep, identify the disease, the infection. Doctors of the soul, that's what we're going for. And we keep this up all year. Y'all going to be bad. You're going to be coming and needing some office space in our building so you can meet up with your clients. Yep. Find out why they are in denial. Don't be so quick to respond back. You know, sometimes my husband used to say to me, sometimes you act so soft. You just act like a little punk sometime. And, it took me years to actually be able to look like a punk because I never let stuff slide with people. Never. And I was never passive aggressive. I wouldn't get you on the back front. I would get you instantly right away into your face. And it was dangerous because these people sometimes was bigger than me. They had weapons that I didn't have, but I was always just real quick to respond. But as Christ came in my life and began to minister to me, he softened my heart. He ministered to my defenses and taught me how to be offensive. That's why when I pray, I don't pray about the problems that I'm having. I pray offensive prayers so that when trouble comes, I already know that that's already under the blood. That's already handled. God has already taken care of that. You can't just get up every day and pray for every single one of your problems. You have an exhaustive list or an inexhaustive list. You have to learn how to pray offensively, and that's how you minister to people. So you may be ill-equipped still. If people's attitudes throw you off, you may still be ill-equipped. But journal that. Find out, why are you so threatened? Because sometimes we don't do some of the things that we should do because we're afraid of the consequences of it. But if we're going to be doctors of the soul, you're going to have to get over that stuff, baby. Very good. Very good. I like that. So those who are the most defensive, we're going to talk about this for a second here. Those who are the most defensive are often the most unknowingly guilty. The level of defense, these are all shown through behaviors, remember? You cannot get by it. Someone can say they believe one thing all day long. All you have to do is be around them long enough to monitor their behaviors, and you will find out what they really believe. I believe in Christ. I believe this, but as soon as something happens, they're trying to fix it. They're not even going to Christ first. Christ should be a first resort if you are one of his children. When it's not, you can say all day long out your mouth that I believe that God is this and I believe that Jesus is this. As soon as a problem comes, most people who mean that, first thing they do is they resort to fear, to praying. Those who don't resort to fear. You cannot get away from the fact that your behaviors reveal your beliefs, and your beliefs dictate your behaviors. I'm going to ingrain that in y'all for the next 30 weeks. That's right. And that shows your level of faith. Are you a baby Christian? You've been in the church 10 years, and when a problem comes, you still resort right away to fear? Or do you find a quick place real quick, the little phone booth to go and turn into Superman real quick? Christ, this is a problem you have here. I just need you to tell me how to fix it. I got to go back to work. I got to go back to mommy duty. I have to go back to teaching this class, whatever. But you should resort right immediately to Christ, who is the author and the finisher of our faith. But never let anybody tell you one thing and they do another. That is an indication. Behavior cannot be hidden. And once people have a belief, once they have a value of something in their life, they don't have to fake the action. The actions are automatic. Your behaviors reveal your beliefs, and your beliefs dictate your behavior. That's right. I'm not a baby. Very good. Good. Your comments look like you're getting it. So some of the most defensive people are the most unknowingly guilty. And it's been said that the more convinced you are that you are right, the more likely you are the one that's wrong. And this was a tough one for us. I got a lot of emails on this one. If you fight back against those trying to help you, chances are you are fighting to keep your own lies intact. Your own lies intact. If someone who loves you tries to show you a dangerous pattern in your life, you might be 100% convinced they are wrong, when the truth is they are 100% correct. But you are denying it so you get defensive so you don't have to deal with it. Good, good. I see your comments. We were talking about deception. Remember? Deception. Thank you, Katrina. I see y'all logging into the website. The messages are showing up. God speaks to us in many ways. He speaks through his word. He speaks through circumstances. He speaks through his spirit. And he speaks through people. Remember? We don't take glory from God, but God uses people, places, and things to reach his people, get his messages across, get his universe to line up. So there's nothing wrong with thanking people for things that they do in your life. It's not taking any glory from God. God will use what he needs to use to get his message across to you. Hey, Charity. So God speaks through circumstances. Sometimes he will allow circumstances in our lives, people who irritate us and you don't know why they won't go away. They are there because God put these people in your life because he's working through a circumstance to get your attention. He speaks through his spirit and he speaks through people. As you seek God, listen carefully to what he might say to you through people around you. And you've heard a lot about me on the 30 days. What's wrong with Regina? She can't get on Facebook? But you've heard a lot from me in these 30 days. Remember? I was your Nathan. I'm showing up and telling you what we have to do, what's going on here. As you seek God, I want you to listen very carefully to what he might be trying to say to you through people, places, or things around you, including circumstances. We use this scripture in Proverbs 15 and 31 to 32. He who listens to a life-giving rebuke will be at home among the wise. You want to be one of the wise. Come on, doctors of the soul. You want to be one of the wise. So you have to listen to life-giving rebuke. Okay, good. But he who ignores discipline despises himself, but whoever heeds correction gains understanding. Remember this topic? This was a real good topic for us too. We need people in our lives who will give us a life-giving rebuke. All of us have had rebuke. Correction, rebuke, we've had it. But how many times can you say that you've had life-giving rebuke? Life-giving rebuke. It's a difference. You remember that? I love that phrase, life-giving rebuke. Because God will send someone to communicate a strong and important message through a life-giving rebuke to you, specifically concerning you. It is important that not all rebuke is life-giving and helpful. There are times that a loving person gives a life-giving rebuke because they care about you enough to confront you lovingly. Loving people may take some risk to help you see the truth. Could you get my charger, please?
What is that?
All right, Lavonda, I see you inbox the website in the wall. Very good. Life-giving rebuke. That's right. Thank you. You can't change what you don't see. You cannot change what you don't see. So that's why you have to spend some time now, this year, getting to know you. You have to spend some time getting to know you. Why? Because you cannot change what you cannot see. And many of us have just been too busy to see us. Keeps restarting. That's what it looks like it's doing on my side. I don't know why. It's bouncing around. Looks like Facebook is doing better, right? Facebook, how y'all doing? Periscope's kicking them out. Numbers are dropping. Are y'all there, Periscope, or did it lose you? I see some hearts coming. No sound? It's craziness. Sarita Atkins, I see you're on the website. Thank you. Let me know if you're there, Periscope. We don't want to move on without you. See, it's gone down to 20 now. 18. Do I need to restart? Okay, I'm going to restart, Misha. Got disconnected from Periscope, huh? How dare it. Good. So y'all moving over here? Good. I'm going to get them back up so we can finish. Might be all these things coming on my screen. That's right, Katrina. That's what your job is going to be. Absolutely. Natasha, hello. Okay, y'all moving over here. I'm going to go back up now as soon as it tells me we have a good connection. Facebook messing up too? Okay, I can go live again and just give me permission to go live. Yes, Katrina, that's for sure. Regina, Paige and Dr. Delegate. Tangi, you had to switch over too? All right, I see them coming back up on Periscope now. 9. Hey, Deja, love you. Good to see you on, sweetheart. Jay Earthly. Yeah, it might be all these subscription things that are popping up. Thank you, Anya, for putting the address back up for the website. Good, we're at 14. They're coming back in. They're coming back in. Yes. All right, they're coming up now. They're coming back in. Thank y'all for being patient and waiting for the rest of our family. Time is it? Am I doing okay? Oh, yeah, we're okay. Got a few minutes. That's right, Du Bois. Okay, they're coming in. Looks like we're good. We swam back to shore. You better come on. That's right, Kareem. No delegate left behind. We don't operate like that. Yes, Du Bois. I love it. The sheep know my voice. Good, 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 good. Facebook Live's doing pretty good tonight. Y'all staying up to 84. It looks like Periscope is back up to 20. When it was on 32, it's coming. But I don't know. It seemed like it's more of us on tonight. Is it because it's a snowstorm? We all in the house? Because I don't know. Y'all voted on Monday, but it seemed like more people are here tonight on a Tuesday than they were on a Monday. Y'all sure Monday's the night? Why don't you put up your night? Let's see. Monday or Tuesday? You couldn't get on Facebook Live? I wonder why. They're in. Can't do both. Yes, Colleen, we have another snowstorm. Yes, we do.
Coming?
Okay. Colleen Deacon.
Another one coming?
No, now. Last time I took a picture was a storm. Okay. All right. This was the big topic. This was a big topic that we all had a real good time on. Decide the destination of your mind. Don't you lose that for anyone. Do not get thrown off for love or lack thereof. Don't you let anything throw you off from deciding the destination of your mind. Remember the vulture and the hummingbird? Yeah, I agree, Jackie. Remember the vulture and the hummingbird? The vultures, they soar high in the sky, looking and searching. And what is it that the vulture is looking for? Come on, somebody tell me on the screen. Hey, Elder Connie. Yeah, we got snow, and it's like 25 degrees, Colleen, so it's turning to ice. Good. Come on, somebody tell me, what does the vulture find? The vulture and the hummingbird, they both find what they're looking for. That's right, Taisha, dead things. The vulture, he goes high in the sky. He looks and he searches. And what is he looking for? Exactly what he finds. Dead things. The ugly, oversized bird does not stop until he finds rotting roadkill. What are you looking for? Because you always find what you're looking for. So take a look at what you have found, what you have collected, what you have in your life. Let me tell you something really deep. It's just a little scenario. I don't have any more information on it. But like I said, now that I've been exposed to this, my subconscious and my conscience is so awake and aware of the soul. I'm listening to the Today Show. I think it was yesterday morning. Today's only Tuesday, right? Yeah, so yesterday morning. And they were saying, what's her name? Hoda Kofi. Her and Laurie guy. They were talking. And she said that she had just heard someone discussing one of their friends. And they were talking badly about their friend, calling their friend a name. And they don't know why she's like this. She's always like this. And they don't understand why. And then Hoda said, while the lady's talking to her about her own friend, she's sitting there in her mind saying, but you're just like that. Everything that you're saying about your friend is exactly how you are. Now catch this part. This the rough part. Hoda Kofi said that there was a psychologist there and came in the room afterwards and said, do you realize that you are most like the first 5 people that you are around enough in your life? So take a look at the 5 people that are in your life. Those are the people that you are most like. So why am I saying that? Because if you will find what you're looking for, those people that you hang around, what is it in them that you have found? Because that was the capacity and the level of what you were looking for. And I'm going to research it. I'm going to find out why 5 and, how do we do this? But they said that the 5 people that you are around the most, think of the people that you're around the most, and the first 5 are the ones that you are most like. And they mentioned, they said, if all 5 of your friends are jerk, well, guess what you are? I couldn't believe it. I sat down for 2 days and I did a self-reflection about the people that I'm around and how am I like them and what we need to do to get some things fixed. That's deep. It's deep. You will find what you're looking for. So you're with those people for a reason. Even the ones that you think you have a problem with. Something about them. And they said, usually the person you have a problem with, the thing you have a problem with in them is exactly what you are. And that's why this woman was calling her friend this name that she was calling her and saying these things about her. And Hoda said that girl, that she knows her, everything she said about her friend is exactly how the friend is herself. But she sees the speck but can't see the log. And I thought that was amazing. They said those 5 people that you're around, you are with them because of the things you have in common. And some of the things you have in common are not good things, and they're not always things that you recognize. So think about your friend list real quick. Think about your friend list real quick. You have things in common with them. So then we have the hummingbird. The hummingbird. Wings flapping, 20 beats a second. What does this small little bird find? It's not dead things. It's not disgusting, rancid, dying meat. Instead, the hummingbird finds what? Okay, Katrina, thank you. Yes, sweet nectar. Sweet nectar. Why does the vulture find dead things? Why does the hummingbird find sweet nectar? Why? You better go ahead, Shannon. Why? Why does the vulture find dead things and the hummingbird find sweet nectar? Why? Come on, put it on the screen. Let me see it. There you go, Miss Morris, now, because you find what you're looking for. The vulture is not looking for sweet nectar. And the hummingbird's not looking for dead things. They find exactly what they're looking for. So now look at it for you. Remember we talked about it? Why'd you marry that person you married to? Can't be all bad. Found what you was looking for in one way or the other. Ooh, Apostle, this is too deep for this time of night. The appetite. Juanita Crawford. The appetite. And where is the seat of our appetite at? Where is the seat of our appetite? Go ahead, Born Red. That's right, Miss Morris. Come on. The soul, said Reverend Pat. The soul, the seat of our affections, our appetite, our desires are in our soul. Thank you, Misha. I see you just subscribed to the mailing list. It's in our soul. That's why we've got to dig and find what's in our soul like an archaeologist and blow the sand and the dirt off some of this stuff and identify exactly what it is. And do we need this in our life to go forward, or do we need to leave it out? Because some of us maybe started out as hummingbirds, but we are nothing but vultures now. We don't do anything but nick at dead, rancid things. And I need to change your mind. Why do I need to change your mind? Somebody tell me, why do I need to change your mind? Thank you. Anya's putting up the website address on Periscope now. Why do I need to change your mind? Go ahead, Tammy Langley. There you go, Miss Morris, now, to change your behaviors. I can't keep getting on you about behavior. See, that's how we deal with children. We deal with children on their behaviors, and we punish them and we approve them based on behavior. But behaviors have a backup system. Behavior has an epic center. Behaviors have a mind. It's our thinking. I have to change your thinking so that your behaviors will automatically change. This should help a lot of people with parenting. This is why we can't always discipline somebody. Why'd you do that? And we're hitting them. Well, give them a chance to tell you why they did it. Because if you can understand why they did it, what they were thinking, you correct their thinking, their behavior will change. Change my thinking, my behavior change. Change my mind on money, I begin to be a saver. Change my mind on marriage, I begin to bless my marriage instead of cursing my marriage. Change my mind on my bad church hurt, I can now build a relationship with God and then his people. Change the thinking, behavior changes automatically. Thank you, Anya. She's putting the address up now on Facebook Live. Does this make sense to you? We do things because we believe something. Right or wrong, good or bad. Once we believe something, we go into autopilot and our body begins to move based on our epic center. Quick example. What time is it? 10:05. Quick example. We were in the car. Had some sweet little grandchildren in the car with me and two nieces. And one of my granddaughters said something that wasn't really nice to one of my nieces in the car, called her a name. And she said it just as casually and nonchalant. She had no idea what she said was hurtful. She had no idea what she said was wrong. But as soon as she said it, other people in the car began to jump on her immediately for her behavior. They begin to attack, if you will, because of her behavior. And I sat there for a minute. We're trying to order in the drive-thru at McDonald's, y'all. My life be a trip. I'm telling you, if I didn't love Jesus so much, I would do a reality show because I would be rich. But I love Jesus too much for people to see this stuff. People in the world would think we all was cuckoo. But walking with the Lord, it doesn't make us a hummingbird just because you're walking with the Lord. Life is real. So they all begin to jump on her. It was like a double team tag on her. So I sat there for a minute and I wanted to see who would begin to teach her a lesson out of this. No one. They went a little bit further. That's not nice. You shouldn't say that. How do you think she feels about it? Oh my God. And they kept pumping and pumping until the other ones jumped on the bandwagon with them till all of them's basically, in my word, attacking a 5-year-old for saying something fresh and sarcastic. So all of a sudden now I had to jump in. I said, let me explain something to everybody. First of all, she's 5 years old. Not making excuses for anybody's behavior, but she's 5 years old. She's either learned this from us or from school. But either option, she's picked it up and learned it from somewhere. She's 5 years old. So she doesn't know the difference between right and wrong at 5 years old. The law says you can get accused of seducing a woman who's under the age of 18 because they're not in their own mature thinking yet. People can be accused from rape, even if the 14 or 15-year-old agreed with it, because their mind is not mature to make adult decisions. So I said to them, now this is what we're going to do. Someone in this car who attacked her is going to tell her why it's wrong and give her the option of another way to expressing how she felt. Now, after she said this word to my niece, they said to her, that's not nice. That's wrong. I mean, everybody almost in the car. And she said, but she is. That's all she knew. That's the only way she could explain it, by the word that she used. But not one person in that car began to help change her thinking. Instead, they attacked her behavior. Hey, Migdalia. Hey, Alfonso. That's right, Rochelle. How many of us have gone through so much, even as a child, because we were disciplined or labeled because of our behaviors, but no one went in and corrected our thinking so that our behavior would be changed. So by the time we got to the bowling alley, I already had a reality show filmed already. I could have uploaded that thing to Bravo TV and been on there giving them the business. Finally, one of my other nieces jumps in and said to her, okay, well, that's not nice. That hurts her feelings. That's not a nice way to say it. Instead of using that word, use this word instead. And so she was like, okay, no problem. It was nothing. But when they started attacking her, I saw her shut down. And, since learning about the soul and, how we get rejection on people and how we can, already alter people's destiny by the way we handle children, I'm so conscious now, not subconscious, not conscious. I am so conscious about how we handle our children that I was not going to let them abuse her and attack her. That was weird. I'm not going to let them abuse her and attack her because of a statement that a 5-year-old made without some form of correction. As soon as they corrected the word that she used, guess what she wanted to do on her own? It's a teachable moment, Angela. That's right, Born Red. We don't provoke them. She heard it, and she either heard it from us. She's 5. She picked up this word from somebody, or it's from school. As soon as my other niece told her, I'm sorry I attacked you. This is how you could say it, because the words you use hurt people's feelings. So use this word. Thank you. So use this word instead. Once she used that word, when we finally got to the bowling alley, she says, I think I'm going to go apologize to her now. And everybody in the car was amazed. What did we do? We didn't attack her by her behavior. We didn't smack her. We didn't outcast anybody in the car, didn't give her the cold shoulder and cut her off. We dealt with her thinking. And once we dealt with her thinking, her behavior automatically lined up, and no one had to tell her to go and apologize. She said herself, I'm going to go and apologize to my cousin. And went right, that's a 5-year-old, went right up to her and apologized to her. Now, I don't have the rest of the story. I don't know if it was received or not, but that's right, Cindy. Behavior changed. How did the behavior change? Come on and tell me. We're going to end our night like this, I guess. Come on, tell me, how does the behavior change? Because we changed her thinking. Now, if we would have left her there, she would have never learned anything out of that moment. All she would have known was when she says that word, people attack her. So guess what that would have done to her? It would have caused her to start losing her voice. She would start being fearful of speaking up when all she needed to do was expand her vocabulary outside of the age that she was. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, we deal with the thinking. And we let the thinking dictate the behavior. Thank you, Delia. That's right. All this timeouts and spankings and whippings, and then why'd you do it again? Oh my God, I remember I had to get my son so many times, and I used to be, oh my Lord have mercy. His father would handle the discipline in the house, and he would do something, and I'd have to go in the other room so I wouldn't have to hear his spanking, because I couldn't take this kind of stuff. The next night, the boy would turn around and do the same thing again. And his father would spank him again. I'm saying to him, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm more upset about you getting a spanking than you're getting upset. And you're doing the same thing again. What moment were we missing? We did not find out what his thinking was on why he did what he did. That may have been, to his little mind, his only option was to do that. So he did it again because we never dealt with his mind. We never dealt with the belief system that he built up. Instead, we dealt with his behaviors. And you cannot discipline behaviors and expect a behavior change. Go ahead, Cindy. Absolutely. She said, now I see how I have to deal with my grandchildren and my students. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, this is season finale. It should be 2 hours. Who are you people? So decide the destination of your mind. We've started. I'm not going to say we gave you. We started a mind makeover with you. And when we go away to the retreat house and have a great weekend, we're going to have our meals cooked for us. We're going to have moments to laugh and cry and talk and share, and moments to have fun. You know, I checked one place. There's a spa up there. If you want to go have a massage or go swimming or whatever, we're going to go and we're going to treat the whole body. Because Christ gave us a whole body, not just his spirit. We have a whole body that we have to take care of until he calls us home or until he comes. We are not just spirit-filled individuals. We are a spirit, we have a soul, and we are in a body. We are 3-part human beings, tribe beings. So we started a mind makeover, and that's what we have to continue working on. The majority of this teaching is changing your thinking. I have to change your mind. I have to change your mind and watch the evolving of your behaviors change. And remember, this isn't just about self-help or affirmations or positive thinking. This is way deeper than that. But they're onto something. They work without the spirit. They leave some things out. And you are not a victim of your thoughts anymore. You have graduated. You are out of kindergarten. You're out of preschool. Stop being a victim to your thoughts. That is over. Tonight is graduation night. One of my staff members said she wished she had a graduation hat and some confetti because we would have did it up tonight. Maybe we'll open up on that next week. But stop being a victim to your thinking. No one can control your thinking but you. And you can give up the control of your thinking by influencers in your life. That's right, Ebony. Who influences your life? So stop being a victim to your thoughts. Promotion, upgrade. You have graduated tonight. You have the power. You have the power. Come on and say it. I have the power. Let me see it. I have the power. Come on, we got to get ready to cheers. I have the power. Yes, Ebony. Yes, Reverend Charles Craig. I have the power. That's right. That's right. I have the power. I choose the destination of my mind. Your action didn't make me do this. Your action provoked what was already in me. I was already a liar. I was already a thief. I was already a fornicator. I was already an adulterer. I didn't cheat because you cheated. Cheating was already in me. I didn't steal because you stole from me. It was already in me. I didn't lie because somebody lied to me. Lying was already in me. Stop being a victim to your thoughts and taking yourself beneath someone who you know has a problem with their thinking. You have graduated on tonight. You decide the destination of your mind. I have the power. I have the power. You are not a victim of your thoughts. Remember, you will find what you're looking for. You can believe the worst or think the best. You can believe the worst or think the best. You can find reasons to worry or reasons to have faith. You can live pessimistically or you can possess life-changing faith. You decide the destination of your mind. Pick your mind back up and put it back in your head. Because if you gave it away to somebody, that's your first problem. Christ didn't give you such an intelligent mind with cells and neurons that we haven't even tapped into yet for you to take off your nightcap. That's why we were calling this Nightcap at 9. To take off your nightcap and give it to somebody else. You're definitely not who you were 30 days ago. You go on, Lydia. Remember, you will find what you're looking for. Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed. We've been through a transformation process. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Remember the Greek word translated renewing? It means to restore. We've gone through a restoration process, a renovation process to make better than new. I don't think I shared that one with y'all. I saved that to the graduation day. To make better than new. When you renew your mind, it's renewal. It's better than it was in its original state. Don't let anybody choose the destination of your mind. You find what you're looking for. You've got dead things and dead friends and dead marriages and dead churches because you found what you were looking for. Now be about life and that more abundant. Bring life to dead places. Do not be conformed to the dead things in your life, but be transformed by the renewing, the restoration, the renovating, the making better than new of your mind. Go ahead, Apostle Thelma. I'd love to work with you on some things too. We can do a lot with this. Well, it's almost time to go. The little house cleaning that I want to do. Our ministry staff, if you will, sent out an email last night. I don't know how many got it. And they were asking if anybody felt that they would give and donate and sow into this ministry so that we can keep this work going here. Any amount would help, anything at all. We want to be able to put a down payments on the retreat house and the conference center. We found a nice conference center in the Cape Cod with nice rooms and a swimming pool, and one of them had an indoor water park if anybody was going to bring their children. So there's things that we need to do, but remember, we can't do it without you. And now that you know, you have proof now that I'm willing to invest in you for 30 days. I'm asking you to return and invest in this work here, in this ministry. This is something that's going to be ongoing. I have about 5 people from here that have already booked appointments. I'm personally coming into our Hartford office, and I have 2 people that have already set up their online video conferencing where we're going to meet just like this. It will not be on Periscope. It will be something private. It's a teleconference line that we have. We have to pay for that every month, and the reason for us to keep it is because you can go back and listen to the recording of what we counseled or ministered to you about, and that would be your information, and you'd have it, and you can listen to your counseling sessions over and over again. But all these things cost money. The website costs money to put a down payment on the workshops and the retreats. The retreats cost money. The conference center costs money. And as I just stated, in order to set up the counseling, online counseling, it costs money. So now that I've showed you who I am for 30 days, not one night, for 30 days, I'm wondering if there's anyone that feels led that they would want to sow into this work so that we can keep doing what we have started here today and keep the momentum. My staff is going to put up on the site now a PayPal address. All you have to do is type the PayPal address in, and the link comes up, and you can just give whatever you want to give. Some people had asked me on the side, and that's why we came up with it this way instead of just doing it through email. People had came up to me from the side. Oh, thank you very much. And they said, what about if we just gave $1 a day? And that would be a $30 total. So if you have that to sow, we would appreciate it. To sow a $30 one-time payment would be awesome. If you want to just give a different amount, whatever you give is appreciated and will be used to build this training so that you can be educated and knowledge and skillful and being a soul detox delegate, not just for yourself. I'm willing to stay the course with you to take you through this, to change your patterns. Remember our patterns? Remember our patterns? One thing starts like this and can end up like this, and that's usually how a thought happens or a lie. Just a little bit of thread turns into a carpet. Well, guess what we did in these 30 days? Some of the things that have formed this, we got it down to this. And because we changed your belief and we changed your thinking, your behaviors have already changed, and y'all have noticed it. I personally have lost weight. I know people whose health, blood pressure has gone down. We gave a witness tonight of a woman whose diabetes, her sugar count went down. This stuff works. I'm just your coach. I'm your accountability partner. I put the weight on. I tell you to go. I tell you to push. I keep reminding you of who you are, but you have to do the work. So they're putting up the links now. I see Ebony Edwards and Misha Wilson is putting up the link on Facebook Live. There's a couple people that can do it on Periscope. Whatever you could give will be a blessing. And remember to make your appointments. The first one is free. So find out. If there's a certain area of your life, maybe it's not the whole thing. Maybe you want to set up a 6 or 12 week counseling session to go over each one of these because you needed these. Maybe you hit the nail on the head with maybe some molestation when you were younger and you need to talk about it. You need to get that out. Maybe you need some behaviors identified in your life so you could trace back the origin. I'm willing to take that time with you. And as I train you, first counsel you, train you, and equip you, you can sit on the other side of this screen. And I can send people to you so that I could do what I need to do at another capacity. So we need each other. So again, I'm asking if you can give any amount. And if you can't do it today, don't feel today a burden today. The emails will come out to you. Thank you, Monterey. She says she's in. Someone else just said they're going to send a check in. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's do this. Phone appointments are available. Phone appointments are good. I don't mind phone appointments, but I'd rather do a video because I'd rather see you, Colleen. especially in soul detox. You've hidden in your homes for 30 days. I think you know you can trust me now. So let's look at each other. Let's have a person-to-person visit through the airways. So who's in? I'm going to see you around anyway. Thank you, Ebony Edwards. She's putting up the link to give. PayPal.me/Suzanne Howard 67. Thank you, Devin Stoner. PayPal.me/Suzanne Howard 67. Born Red says she's in. That's right. I want to see that face. Mishi, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Charles Craig. Awesome. Life-changing faith is me. Thank you, CW. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you. It will be an investment, I promise you, that you will receive a return from. You will not invest one in an apostle, a true apostle, and not receive a reward. But you will not invest into this kind of work and not actually see tangible evidence of behaviors changing your life. Remember those 18 doors that are going to open? You are going to be able to walk through each and every one of them. Thank you, Rel. You may need my hand there. You know, maybe we had our council session for the week, but I'm going for a job interview. Can I just talk to you for 5 minutes? I'm just nervous. You know, one of my things I'm fighting is fear and anxiety. I just need you to just pray with me really quickly while I go on this job interview. We're here. That's what we want to do. Or I'm going to be renegotiating regarding my marriage instead of a divorce. Or we're getting ready to go for divorce, and you know I don't know what to do. I'm frustrated and I'm tired, but I don't know if I should get a divorce. You need to talk to someone instead of keeping it a secret. I have people that keep it a secret that they're getting a divorce, and then you find out when they're already divorced. Maybe you need to just step out of the church realm and talk to someone. All of these things are here. So again, they're putting up the links. I want to hear from you. Don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Get your glasses. Don't drop me. Let's stay connected, because I want to see the testimonies that's going to come out of your life. I'm invested in this, whether I never hear from you again. I have planted a seed in your life, 30 seeds in your life, and I expect a harvest in return from you. So let's lift up our glass. Come on. Go ahead, Montre. She has hers up. I got that red Kool-Aid. I got some red Kool-Aid. I got some red Kool-Aid. See, someone said they completed a grant without fear because of the teaching. Come on, what are you going to get on that grant? Come on. Invest in those that invest in you. I used to give so much money on TV. They put up a crying dog, a crying child in Sudan. Somebody else asking for Crocs for their ministry so they could bless another country. Vinegar and water, all right. I would give because my heart was so taken. They pulled on my heartstring. But you know, we should do that. But then there's those investments that we're actually going to see something from it for ourselves. And we need those too. It is needed. Very good. All right. So let's lift up our glass. Father, to you we give all the glory and all the honor, for you have made us who we are. And we are now taking the liberty and the management, the stewardship position of becoming the archaeologist in our lives. And we're digging into our souls and we're dusting off all the things that have happened to us since childhood. We're no longer ignoring it. We are now searching for the gold that is inside of us, because we want to be the best image of you that you intended in our lives, so that not only can you get all the glory, but we can do great things with this life that you have promised us, and the life more abundantly. I thank you for the delegates that are on here. I thank you for all my family members, how we all became one family on here as we lift up our water, our juice, our Kool-Aid, and all the different things that they all said that they had. We lift this up to give cheers unto you, all glory and honor unto you. And I cheers to each delegate that is on here today that has gone through whatever day, 1 day or 30 days, it doesn't matter. To you, we give you cheers. Amen. Woo, red Kool-Aid. I'm going to be up all night with that red Kool-Aid. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Misha's putting up the link. Hey, Angelise. So, I hope you subscribed. I'll be in touch. I want to send you some things. I will be checking in on on Periscope and Facebook Live during the day. I probably would just do like a 5-minute nugget today, a thought that I'm having in regards to something. I'll make sure it's posted so you can look at it whenever you get home at night or whenever. I may say some prayers on here. I may put the links in the emails to those that subscribe. So subscribe some friends that may need it. But this is it. It's graduation time. Celebration time. Come on. Come on. It's a celebration. I'm the only one that knows that song. I'm the oldest one on here. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Apostle Thelma. I love you. Grace and peace to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your commitment. I lift my cheers to you. And I'll see you next Monday, 9 p.m. And I expect to receive some great testimonies before then. Thank you, Denise Duhart. She just made her appointment. We're going to figure it out, Miss Ross. I promise you. We're going to figure it out. You're going to go replays. That's what you should do. Every night at 9 o'clock, do your replays. And if 9 o'clock was too late for whoever, you can do it at 8 or 7. But for those that were really committed to the 9 o'clock, start your replays over at 9 o'clock. All right. Grace and peace. Love you all. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a victory. We came against somebody's procrastination. We came against somebody's perfectionism spirit. Woo! Good night. Love you. Thank you, Jacqueline Earthly. Thank you. Yes, to all my delegates. Yes. Yes. Elected representatives. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Good night. Katrina, on the website, there's a place that's called Booking. Booking, and that's how you make the appointments. Woo, woo. Come on, I see the woo, woo. Thank you, Olivia. Come on, Elder Denise. In person is fine. I'm there. Good night, Jeanette. I'll see you on Monday, 9 p.m. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you, Natasha. Very good. Wow. All right, Juliet. You're not playing. Thank you, Ellie Lane. Thank you, Du Bois. She giving me flowers. Yes, you will, Gilda. Thank you, Tony. Oh, sure. I love you. And it has been my pleasure to change your life. Thank you. Yes, Lydia. Awesome. Thank you. Woo, woo. Let's go. I see all the woo-woots coming up on Periscope. Good night, Rhonda West. Good night, Angie. Yes, Ebony. Thank you, Anya. They're putting up the address. Please click the PayPal link, whatever amount. Just show you're committed. You're invested in this for the long run. You're welcome, Colleen. I can't wait to meet the delegates either, Miss Ross. We're all going to be, oh, that's who you are? Because y'all can't see each other, really. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so proud of y'all. I am so positively, absolutely proud of each and every one of you. 30 days. Wow. Good. It is going to be strange. Yes, you are, Rochelle. You're welcome, Ebony. Nicola, thank you. He's already gone, Jerry. He's an early to bed, early to rise person. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Diane Gonzalez. Thank you. It is bittersweet. But do the replay so that when I come on, we'll have some more topics to discuss. Even on date night. That's right. Someone said, thank you for your dedication, even on date night. And look how good of a man he is. With all of our faults, that even on date night, he didn't try to pull rank. He sat right in that car with me. That's right, Apostle Thelma. We are delegates now. We have been elected representatives. Thank you, Ebony. I'm proud of you, Ebony, because you really committed to this. You need to get on board with this and help me out, because you are really committed. Well, maybe you just like things like this. You don't have to get on board. Maybe this is how we can really, really minister to you and upgrade you into another anointing. You're welcome, Tasha. Good. Love y'all. Good night, Periscope. Did y'all see how Periscope or Facebook froze my face looking like a demon? I looked like I had a stroke or something. I want to take that link down so bad. That thing was freezing so bad last night it had me looking crazy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Katrina. I see you made an appointment. That's right. Romanita, good night. I love y'all so much. Y'all have been such a part of this journey for me. It's amazing. See some of y'all in Bible study. What's wrong, Tasha? What the devil lying about? Thank you, Ebony. She's still putting up the information. Thank you. Oh, you don't worry about everybody. Oh, yeah. Did I use that word too, Tasha? It just looked crazy. It looked real crazy. It definitely would give haters something to speak about. And I ain't talking about looks wise. You know, people always try to say you evil and all that stuff. Good night. Love you too. Thank you for all your help.